Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm a relatively new beauty YouTuber. I've been on YouTube for quite a bit, posting videos mostly around like video game content. So this is going to be my first video as a beauty YouTuber, and it'll be a review on Rare Beauty. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's start off with Rare Beauty as a brand. So in their About Us section on the actual Rare Beauty website, it says that Rare Beauty is breaking down unrealistic standards of perfection. This is makeup made to feel good and without hiding what makes you unique, because Rare Beauty is not about being someone else, but being who you are. Now, they also have something called the Rare Impact Fund, which is their charity. The goal of the Rare Impact Fund is to raise $100 million over the next 10 years to help address the gaps in mental health services for underserved communities. From the first Rare Beauty products sold onward, 1% of all sales, as well as funds raised from partners, will be dedicated to the Rare Impact Fund that aims to increase access to mental health resources. It's just so cool, and it just makes me super happy. Like, for me, mental health is something I've struggled with for a very long time. It's really good to see brands making an attempt to normalize it, because it's not going to be normalized overnight. It's a step in the right direction. Okay, so on to the products. So first up, we have the Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer. So I think this does a really good job at illuminating the face, being dewy, but not like, it's not over the top. It's not something that like, oh, you look super greasy and oily. It settles into the skin super nicely and makes me feel hydrated. I love this primer. One thing I also love about the packaging is it has this like little thing at the bottom. If you can see, it has this like little pressing up thing that moves upwards as you use the product. So like, I don't worry so much about wasting a bunch of product at the end. Like, there's going to be a bunch of stuff stuck on the actual packaging on the inside. So that's super nice. I wish more primers, more foundations did something like that with that little pressure thing at the bottom. Oh, and I guess I should read the description of this item. The Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer is a weightless, silicone-free gel primer enriched with ultra-fine pearls for a lit from within glow. But yeah, I really love that product. I will continue to use it. Next up, we have the foundation. So many people have been raving about this online, and I have to say that I would agree with them. All right, let's stop for a second here and just put on my headband, because I'm tired of pushing my hair behind my ears. There we go. It matches my shirt too. Woo, I feel so matchy. But yeah, let's go into it with the foundation. It has a little ball in it to help, because it's super liquidy. It's like a serum foundation, but it goes on super lightweight. You'll see in a second. So they recommend that you shake this quite a bit before putting it on your face. And it's got a large doe foot applicator. It's actually quite big. The way that she does it in her like Get Ready With Me is like she dots it on her face. I'm gonna put a little bit more than I usually do, just because I have problems with my skin right now. But yeah, it goes on super lightweight. Like it feels like a cream. It feels like a serum and cream. It feels more like a serum. It's super nice. It's lightweight. It does not feel like I'm wearing a foundation, because it's so touchless. And again, I forgot to tell you the description of the product. This is my first video. I'm gonna forget things, but this is called the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. It comes in 48 shades, which is super impressive for a first launch. I mean, now after Fenty kind of set the standard for what a launch should look like with regards to inclusivity and diversity in their shade ranges, I feel like any brand that comes out with a new foundation that doesn't have that range of foundation is going to be met with a lot of backlash. I'm gonna go back in with it just in my like few problem areas on this side, just to cover up all that, because I'm not having a good skin day. I'm not. Ooh. It says that it is a weightless foundation with concentrated pigments that feels barely there, while providing buildable medium to full coverage with a natural finish. Medium to full, I don't know if I would call this a full coverage foundation. I haven't tried to build it up to full coverage, but from what I've used it for, it's pretty good as like a light coverage foundation, even a medium coverage, because it does even out my skin tone and do what I want it to do. I can definitely see this being buildable. And also, I am in the shade 160C, so if your skin looks like mine, then give the 160C a shot. Like, I find it's basically a perfect match for my skin. Overall, I do enjoy this foundation a lot. One thing I actually did want to mention is the packaging. I thought it was just like some cool design that they went with because it's super unique with like the little ball and like this half ball at the top of it. And I thought that was super cool just as a design, but apparently this is functional. It's not just design. This is made for people who have like motion difficulty in their fingers due to pain or lack of range of motion, what have you. It's easy to open with your palms, but I just love the thought that was put into this design. It's not just a cool design, it's super functional and accessible. Like, not a lot of brands I find launch with accessibility in mind with regards to thinking about who can open your products. So it's really good to see that thought was put into this. And that was another one of the huge selling features for this brand that I felt really good about giving them my money. Big shout out to Rare Beauty for making their brand as accessible as possible. I absolutely adore that. Okay, so this is the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. And it has that same ball top, except this one is like not fully round. This is a lightweight hydrating concealer with cake-free medium to full coverage that lasts while brightening skin with a radiant finish. The only thing is that it's not as medium to full coverage as they say it is. It does not completely cover up my dark circles under my eyes. Not that I have that much, or that I think I have that much. It might look different to other people. If you think I have huge dark circles, that's fine. That's fine. We're just gonna open it. This doe foot applicator, there is also a large doe foot applicator for this as well. But it has like a slant to it. It's very angled so that you can like kind of get in there very tightly, sort of. Even though like for me, I do the Robert Welch method where you just apply dots. I don't put like a big streak underneath my eyes because I just don't want that much coverage. Robert, if you're watching this, I am really sorry if I'm doing this wrong and applying too much. My bad. I just do this for fun. And then I'm just gonna go in with my finger. If you can't tell, I like applying products with my fingers because I do. I think I put too much. But it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna brighten that area. It's gonna brighten that area all nice. And it's fine. 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 We're just gonna take it down, cover some of these imperfections, cover up some of the mistakes I made last week. It won't cover up the mistakes I've made all my life, but that's fine. We can live with them. Oh, I like how that turns out. I really like this concealer. I like how much it brightens. There's 48 shades in the concealer, just like there's 48 shades in the foundation, and each one corresponds. I didn't check to see if the concealer was a shade or two brighter in the 160C. I just went for the 150C because I wanted a more brightening concealer. Because you know how in Fenty Beauty, like, they have the corresponding concealer and foundation, but the concealer is slightly brighter. I don't know if it's the same in this. Here we go. Love it. Love it. Love it. So good. So good. But yeah, I enjoy that. I'm happy with it. Ugh, got a little bit of flakiness around here. I hate that. I also used my exfoliator yesterday, which also could be contributing to this. Moral of the story, don't do like a makeup review video right after the day you exfoliated. Ow. Also, don't stick your beauty blender in your eyeball. I'm gonna move my light a bit closer because I'm not getting as much luminance as I want. That's better. I'm gonna use that 3-point lighting that I learned in my very expensive film school with my degree that I no longer use. Okay, moving on. Let me reach for them. Holy reach. Here we have the liquid blushes. This is the product that has taken the internet by storm, and with really good reason. I adore these so much. They layer really nicely. They're really nice on their own. They're really nice on bare skin because it looks like you're just glowing from within. It looks like it's just your skin, and I love them. So this is the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush. I have 2 shades, one in Bliss and the other in Joy. Bliss is a matte finish, and Joy is their dewy radiant finish. So Sephora says that this is a weightless, long-lasting liquid blush that blends and builds beautifully for soft, healthy flush, available in matte and dewy finishes. So again, Bliss is the matte, Joy is the dewy finish. I'm not lying when I say a little goes a long way with this product. The way that Selena applies this in her video is she sprays the setting spray. She sprays the setting spray on the beauty blender and then goes in to her face with it. But whatever you're comfortable with, whatever way you apply liquid blushes now, it's probably going to work for you. Because I had never used liquid blushes before, this is the product that required the biggest learning curve for me. But also I've made the mistake of trying to apply this over top of powder, like setting powder. This definitely works better underneath a setting powder on top of the foundation that it comes with, or on top of whatever foundation you're using. And for that reason, you can kind of add a little bit more and make it a little bit more poppy, because the setting powder, depending on which one you're using, will sort of diffuse it out more. So I'm going to go in with the shade Bliss. I'm lazy today, so I'm just going to put it right on my face. I'm just going to put it right on my face like that. Yeah, so you can see, especially in the temple area where I put it, it's kind of clinging and patching. So I'm going to go in with the setting spray a little and just do you see that? Just like, oh, I'm obsessed with this blush. Yeah, do you see that? Do you see that? It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's like I am flushed from within. Pat, 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 pat. I'm gonna move my mirror so that I'm looking more centered. Okay, I am happy with how that turned out. I'm gonna go in with the shade Joy, which is this like bright coral color. This one, do not put this one directly on your face. Just don't. Oh, so nice. Oh, so nice. The first time I tried this, I nearly cried because of how freaking gorgeous it is. It's just absolutely beautiful. But it's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. Like, ugh. Can't get over how beautiful this is. Like, I can't even. I've lost the ability to can. Okay, so we're done with the blush. Next up, we have the... Ah! Oh no! Everything is falling. So next up, we have the highlighters. These are the Positive Light Liquid Luminizer highlights. They come in 8 different shades, the same as the blushes. I don't know if I mentioned that, but the blushes come in 8 shades as well. I bought 2. These are amazing. They're just freaking gorgeous. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. I got these shades Enlighten, which is this pearlescent color, and I have the shade Mesmerize, which is Selena's go-to shade apparently. It's this kind of rose gold pinky color. All right, I think I'm gonna start with Mesmerize, just where the light tends to hit me. Just like 3 dots on one side, 3 dots on the other side. And you'll see just how beautifully this blends out. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. This highlight makes me want to cry with how freaking pretty it is. And like, I love the Enlighten one, but if I had to choose between these two, 100% I would choose Mesmerize. This is just gorgeous. Like, if you want a highlight that you're gonna see from space, this is definitely not the highlight for you because it's super subtle. You're not gonna be seen from space with this highlight. This is amazing. Every time I put this on, I'm just amazed by it. It's just so pretty. These highlights, and again, this is another product that looks really good on bare skin. Like, so nice. Maximum shine, but natural. And I'm just gonna take the excess and put like a tiny bit on my nose. Ugh. I'm glowing, guys. I'm glowing. Please don't cling to my dry ass skin right now. Oh, the foundation on my nose is looking kind of bad, but that's completely me because my skin is suffering. Moving on. Moving right along. Brows. This is the kind of brow product that really works for me because for someone like me who my brows are kind of the last thing that I think about when it comes to my makeup. It's not something that I prioritize. I'm not a brow gal. I like my boy brow look. Sorry, my neighbor's dog is barking. Can you stop? That worked? Holy shit. Call me the dog whisperer from afar. Socially distanced dog whisperer. But onto the Brow Harmony product. It is called the Brow Harmony. When you first get this, it's going to be kind of pointed on one side versus the other side. I don't know. It's kind of like a teardrop shape, if you can see that. When you get it, like one side, like the tip of the teardrop, is going to be more pointed. but because I've used it, it's kind of blunted down, so it's not as pointy as it used to be. What I really like about this, beyond the fact that it is a two-sided, two-in-one product with the gel being on the other side, is that it goes on super easily. It's very cream-like, and I had the NYX micro brow pencil before that I was using, and I found that like I had to scratch so hard to get the product to show up. So I like this because it does not require an enormous amount of pressure to make the product show up. So this is a dual-ended triangular shaped retractable brow pencil and tinted brow gel that creates naturally defined brows. I got mine in the shade Cool Brown, which is Selena's shade. I have this like weird natural arch in my brow that I kind of like, to be completely honest. So I'm just gonna... Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. That like sharpness that you see there does not exist as much on this side. That's fine. I kind of like the uneven look. Like, I'm not all about symmetry. I think the asymmetrical eyebrow look is just way more interesting. I'm gonna go in with the gel and don't mind me, I make very strange noises and musical melodies when I apply my makeup. This is a normal thing. I do try to pretend that I'm normal sometimes for my boyfriend's sake, but he knows. He knows. And I know that he's watching this. You know. All right, other eye, other eye. We're going into the other eye. And this is just like your standard gel. I find the color really matches me well. I have no complaints about it. I like that it is attached to the pencil. I like that it's a two-in-one product. No complaints, really. And then I'm just gonna go back in with the spoolie and using this method where flick, flick, flick. Yes, I like. So we're done the brows. I'm actually gonna go in with this concealer because I noticed like little blemishes here that I didn't take care of. It might look a bit weird because this concealer is quite a bit lighter than the foundation, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The next thing that I'm gonna go in with is the setting mist. This one is an ultrafine glow boosting mist that hydrates, primes, sets, and refreshes skin. So you do kind of have to shake it quite a bit because once you get it, you'll notice there's kind of a line of oils. I don't know what it is, but it kind of just settles at the top the same way that like oil and water would separate. And this is a super radiant finish, like very radiant, very dewy. If you just put it over top of your foundation without setting it, it's gonna give you even more of a shine on top of the highlighter, on top of the primer, on top of the foundation. You're just gonna look super glowy in like the best way. I love it. So we're just gonna spritz that right on. It smells like a garden. The first few times that I tried it, I was convinced that it wasn't really a setting spray because one day that I wore it, I put it over top of my setting powder and it didn't set. Like my makeup was gone at the end of the day. Like there were huge chunks from my cheeks missing, like of the foundation. And I couldn't tell whether it was the mask or if it was the setting spray or what it was about my makeup that the foundation had just completely worn away by the end of the day. And I thought it was like, oh, the setting spray doesn't actually set. Is it more of like a refreshing mist the same way that the Fenty What It Do mist is? Because this does claim to be a setting spray. But I wore it a few times since then and that did change for me. If it doesn't work for you the first time, keep giving it a shot. Try different methods. Wear it underneath your setting powder. This can also be used as a primer, apparently. I've seen a lot of people use it underneath all of their foundation as a primer. I have not tried that because I like my mists to be setting. Like I like to use my mists on top of my makeup just to kind of set them in place. So I'm just gonna quickly go in with powder and just powder the rest of my face. I am using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade Fair. I just bought this and I actually really like the effect that it gives. Like it's super blurring, it sets really nicely. Obviously right now it's not gonna set that nicely because my skin under my eyes is super dry. My whole face is super dry. So I feel like I shouldn't have worn makeup on a day after I exfoliated, but whatever, that's life. Okay, so we're powdered. or powdered, so I'm a little bit more matte than I was before, but you can still see that that highlight is still there. It's just a little bit more subtle than it was before, but it's still there. It looks super natural. You can go on top of the setting powder with more of the highlight. I would recommend maybe putting on another layer of this on top of the setting powder. If you want more of a glow, go for it, add more. I'm gonna add another layer of this onto my skin just because I like it so much. It's just so refreshing. Don't breathe it in. Don't breathe it in. So now that the face is done, we're gonna move in to lips. Lips. We'll start off with the With Gratitude Dewy Lip Balm. These come in 8 shades. Mine is in the shade Blessed, which is a bright coral. This is a hydrating, nourishing balm that adds a hint of just kissed color with a natural dewy finish. The packaging looks like this. I really don't know if this is another one of those accessibility things, having this like flat top on the side, but I do appreciate that it doesn't roll off my desk. But the color looks like this. So we're just gonna throw that right on. And one of the things I was really surprised with this balm is that it goes on kind of like a satin lipstick, in that it is a lot more pigmented than I thought it was gonna be. Like, you know how most balms are basically just tints? Like they tint your skin the slightest amount, but it doesn't really make a difference. This is more like a super satin, like super satin, but still sheer lipstick. For me, when my lips are this dry, it's not the most flattering product, but I'm not super mad at it because it is hydrating. It does feel like my lips are getting a nice nourishing treatment from it, so I'm not super upset that it looks more like, you know, you can see the fine lines in my lips because they're so dry. I just need to take better care of my lips, let's face it. But that's it. It's way more pigmented, right, than you'd think. I like this product, but it's like, it's a balm. It's a lip balm. It's nice. I like that it's pigmented, like more pigmented than I thought. But aside from that, it's just kind of a balm. It feels really nice on the lips. It's a nice product to just have in your purse on the go. It's good, but it's not like the hero product of the set, you know. I just realized I have no mascara on, so I'm gonna really quickly put on some mascara. I'm not gonna do anything with the eyes because I didn't buy the eyeliner. There is an eyeliner in the collection. It's called the Perfect Strokes Matte Liquid Liner. It comes in black only. I really hope that it come out with more shades later because I'm really not about that black eyeliner anymore, which is why I didn't buy it. I'll put a little picture of it right here. It's pretty, it's nice. I like that it's a brush instead of a felt tip. I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard some people really like it, but then I've heard other people that it kind of skips on them after a while. I probably won't be getting it. I also didn't get the brushes. They have the Liquid Touch foundation brush and also a concealer brush. I do not have either because I feel no need to buy more brushes. There is also this Blot and Glow touch-up kit that comes with a powder infused puff and 100 blotting sheets. I'm gonna go wipe this off and we'll move on to the last product in the brand. I'm just gonna put on that mascara like I said I would. This is my little sample size of the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara, which I actually really enjoy. Oh no, my mascara really fucked up there. I'm gonna fix it. Okay, phew, it's gone. It's gone. All is well. All is well. We can move on. I'm just gonna quickly do some bronzer because I forgot that I haven't done that. But I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Okay, so we're finally ready to move on to the last step in our Rare Beauty journey. We have I only have one shade in this, the Rare Beauty Lip Souffle Matte Cream Lipstick. It's super versatile as a lip product because it goes on as a full frontal lip, like full on color if you layer it on there, or you can wear it as like a little blotted kind of gradient look, which is probably my favorite way to wear it. But today I'll do like the full frontal. Should I do the full frontal? I kind of want to do the blot. I'll try to do the blot for you guys. And if it doesn't work out, I'll just go full on lip because I'm not very experienced at doing the blot, like the gradient blot. So it could end really badly or it could end well. But this is the shade Inspire, which is Selena's go-to shade. They have 8 colors of this. The ones I really want to pick up are Brave and Courage. Courage is like a nude mauve color and Brave is a muted terracotta, according to the website. And these are Weightless air-whipped lip cream that hugs lips with rich color and nourishing hydration that gives a soft, velvety matte finish. Let's see how well this is gonna work. Oh, geez. Oh, that's actually really cute. I did a good job. And I have worn this as a full-on color before. I just really like the look of the blot. It also does, if you wear it as like a full-on lip, like a red lip, throughout the day, like as you're eating and as you're just wearing it, just with normal wear, it kind of dies down and shears out to something like this. It's more of a stain, so it actually wears really nicely throughout the day. Even as you're eating, even as it's wearing away off of your face, it still looks intentional. It still looks like you put it on that way, if that makes sense. I would compare it a little bit to the ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip, which I also really love that formula. So 100% would recommend this. It's definitely in my top 5 favorites. Okay, so I think that is it for all of the things I bought in the collection. So I guess I'll rank everything from my least favorite to my most favorite. The thing that I label as my the things that I label as my least favorite are not necessarily because they're bad products. They're the things that are just kind of just a thing. Like there's nothing revolutionary about it. So yeah, let's start with the rankings. Okay, so my least favorite thing in the line probably would have to be the concealer. I really like it as a highlighting concealer. I would put this on top of something else. I like it, but it's not revolutionary as a concealer, you get me? So I guess I'll number them. So that was, how many products do I have here? 9. Okay, so the concealer was number 9. So next up with number 8, we have the balm. I like the balms. I like that they're more pigmented than I thought that they were gonna be. I like that they're more lipstick-esque than balm-esque, but they kind of fall into that weird middle ground where it's like it's not quite a balm, but it's not quite a lipstick. If you don't like to wear full-on lipstick, but you don't want just like a sheer balm, if you want something like a little bit more oomph, a little more special, go for this. It's super nice. Would recommend, even though it is number 8 on my list of 9 products. The next thing we have is the brow product. I really like that this is a 2-in-1 product because that really works for me. I don't want to have to buy 2 separate products. I really like how smoothly it goes on. It works for what I need it to work for. And just, it's brows, but it's good. I like it. I'm going to continue using it. It's a good product. It's just number 7. The foundation is number 6 on the list. It's definitely more serum-like. It's a nice foundation. It's very lightweight. I'll probably use it in the future. I would prefer it on more smooth skin. Like when I had smoother skin a few days ago and I was using this, I loved it. It looked really good, but right now because my skin is more textured, it shows through a lot more. I would have preferred something a bit more hydrating. For that reason, because my skin is not in pristine condition right now, it's a 6. Okay, we are down to our top 5 products from Rare Beauty. In the number 5 spot, we have the Lip Souffle. The Lip Souffle. It's beautiful. I love it. I love the way that it looks on my lips. I love the way that it blots. I love the way that it goes on like full color. It is a beautiful lip product. It feels nice. It smells nice. Yeah, it smells nice. And there's a range of colors. It's gorgeous. I love like this matte packaging. This is probably my favorite product to touch out of all of them. And that's a weird thing to say, but it just because of the matte packaging, it's sensually, it is my favorite product to touch. Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about this. I really like it. It's number 5 just because there are things I like slightly more, but at this point in the lineup, we've gotten to like very minor, like I like this a little bit more than the other thing. Number 4, the Illuminating Primer. I love this a lot. I just love how it makes my skin look. It's one of those products that you can wear it as a primer underneath your makeup, or you can wear it on bare skin and it still looks amazing. Like, this is the kind of product I want to wear on a daily basis when I'm not wearing makeup, just because it adds that kind of glow and natural shine to my skin that doesn't look like oil. It doesn't look like grease. It just looks natural. It looks like there's a glow coming from within my skin. Number 3, we have the spray. We have the setting mist. Other than my like first time confusion of whether it actually set my makeup or not, I wore it again a couple of other days and I found that it did actually set my makeup. My makeup stayed in place and it was the only thing I used. Again, what made the biggest difference was putting it underneath a setting powder. This is another thing. I layer this when I don't wear any like foundation or anything, just like a bare face kind of look. I'll layer this on top of the illuminating primer and it just looks amazing. Like my skin looks so glowy and beautiful and hydrated. It's like a dream. It's like a dream. I love it so much. These two products, this paired with the primer, whether you wear makeup or not, they're just really nice products. You can use it as a cream. You can wear it as like they're just nice little add-ons to have to make your skin look fresh and new. I'm gonna put on some, but don't breathe it in. So yes, the setting mist is number 3 in the lineup. We're down to 2. We're down to 2 products that are my absolute favorite in the whole collection. So without further ado, number 2, we have the Soft Pinch Liquid Blushes. I just love how natural these look. Like, that's something, I guess, I sound like a broken record at this point. That's literally the feedback I have for almost every piece in this whole lineup is it looks so natural. It looks so natural. It looks so natural. Wow, Bianca, it's almost like that was the point of the collection. And it's true. It really stays true to that. These especially, like they look like you're blushing from within yourself. It looks like a natural flush across your face. I love wearing these on bare skin, especially Joy. I'll put this on my cheekbones, like high up on my cheekbones and a little bit on my nose. I know I forgot to put it on my nose today, but I'll usually, like when I'm wearing no makeup, I will wear this on my cheeks and a little bit across my nose, and it looks like I've just been out in the sun. It looks like I've just been out sun tanning out on the beach, and I'm from the West Coast, so like literally every single summer I would look like that. So yes, if you were only to get 2 products in this whole collection, this whole lineup, would definitely recommend the blushes. And our number 1 product in the Rare Beauty lineup, the highlighters. These are to die for. These truly are something special. They are the one product that legit putting them on my face, I was tearing up because of how beautiful they are. They're so good. They're so good. I can't even express how amazing they are. Do yourself a favor. If you can do it, buy these ones. It's so good. So good. Okay, so that, I guess, completes the Rare Beauty review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up. I'm doing this because I love it. I'm doing it because I want to share and express my love of makeup, and ultimately, I just really want a reason to just keep putting makeup on my face in the midst of this pandemic. Yeah, as always, thank you so much for following me. Thank you so much for watching my video. Leave a comment if you feel like you want to. I want to know what your favorite products are. Like, if you don't agree that the highlighters are the best thing in the collection, please let me know what you think. I want to know what your favorite thing is. But thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.